Hi everybody, welcome back, and I'm back again with another practice video. As I always say that whenever I shoot videos, I always consider it as my spoken English practice video. So today my topic is one of the most pivotal one while learning not only English but anything that we want to grow with in our life, that we want to learn. It is important. Yes, I'm talking about consistency. Before that, on the other videos, I talked about the other important yet the most common particles of learning English, such as listening to videos and reading and practicing, obviously. But we forget, and sometimes we become very indifferent while doing them because we cannot maintain the consistency. So I won't stretch the video long. I would be talking about 5 most important ways or methods that I follow, and they help me to maintain my consistency in order to become the speaker that I dream of, that I always think about being. Although I haven't been able to reach that higher level of mine, obviously every one of us, we have an expectation from ourselves. I haven't reached that yet. So further ado, let's get started. So the number one is none other than making this language as a habit. I was listening to James Clear, the author of Atomic Habit, and he was saying that there are some of the habits that we do very unconsciously, that we attempt every single day. For example, brushing our teeth as soon as we get up. We do not need to give it a second thought that, oh, now I have to do this and that. Automatically it happens that I gotta pick up my brush and I'm gonna brush my teeth. So that's what I'm talking about. We have to get accustomed with this language as much as possible, that our mind gets automatic to it. Like, I often follow this, and what happens to me these days, recently I've realized it. The last time I was very sad on something, I was thinking about it, that what can I do to do this and that for a specific reason. I was very sad, and the very next moment I realized that I was talking in my mind about that incident, and automatically it was in English. So that's how I am making myself practice this language, that I don't even need to think twice, and my mind is getting automated. It knows that it's my second nature. So the first thing that we can follow in order to practice consistency, that we are doing it as much as possible, to the hell even sometimes, that my body, mind, and the entire system is recognizing it as me. So it's easier said than done, I know. When even I sit down to practice, it's super duper mundane. It's exhausting. Every single day I return from my office and it feels like I cannot do it. And here it comes, the second one: strictness. We have to be very, very strict to ourselves. Whenever we are being lazy, when we think that, I cannot do it anymore, we have to do that right away. As I was saying, that every single day after returning from my office, it feels like I cannot do it. I create different excuses. I create different imaginations within my mind that because of this reason I cannot do it. Yet I sit down and I practice English. Maybe it's for just 10 minutes, it's for just 5 minutes, but I force myself that you have to do it. You have to give to the best of your ability. You have to become the hell that nobody can compete to when it's about the strictness. So you're sitting down, like every single day I create the to-do list. It can be another part when you are being very strict to yourself, that you're creating a plan. According to that, you are working on yourself. According to that, you are completing all the parts. Like, you're giving yourself the challenge that today I'm going to listen for 30 minutes, today I'm going to read for an hour, today I'm going to practice for at least 20 minutes. That's way, no matter whatever happens, if you can push yourself to the best, you will gradually get consistent with it. As I mentioned, the first thing, you will get habituated with this entire process. The third one is one of my favorite. That is having a purpose. I was thinking how relative having a purpose and consistency is. When I thought about this point and I was thinking about it, that yeah, I can say that having a purpose, but so many people have a purpose, yet we are unable to maintain the consistency. Then I understood that sometimes we have some dreams in the name of purpose. I have so many dreams in my life that I want to become a scientist. Let's say I want to become a doctor. But is it really a purpose of mine that I'm saying my purpose is becoming a doctor? Unless I take step, unless I take action on what I'm saying my purpose is, obviously not. If I don't have any planning around it, if I don't have any imagination, my strictness around it, my rules while following, or while I'm saying that I have this as my purpose, then it's not a purpose at all. It's just a dream. And we can dream when we're asleep, right? So we have to have the strong purpose in our life. When we are saying that this is my purpose is to speaking fluent English, then I have to have everything around it. I know what I need to do, and that will gradually help us to follow the other parts, to follow that you have a reason every day. Every day when you sit down to practice English, you have a reason that I want to touch that level of English. I want my best version. I don't want myself to be hesitant while speaking English. I want to be fluent. I want to do it as if it's my language. So that purpose is really important. How can we fulfill them? Obviously, as I mentioned, planning can help, being strict with it, and at the same time, we have to do it as much as possible. Practice as many times as possible. Read books, listen. Why I'm repeating this thing over and over again, guys? Because there isn't any other way. If we think that we will learn it just saying that I want to learn this language, it won't happen. It takes a lot of effort in order to touch that point, in order to, sometimes you have something going on in your mind, and all of a sudden when it happens, the satisfaction you get, the happiness you get, you sometimes burst into tears, and that is happy tears. So until you reach that point where you are literally crying that you finally got it, you have to keep doing. Here comes the fourth one, fear. Now, I know it's a really, really crazy one and a massive one to deal with when it's about speaking English in public, when it's about having a conversation with somebody, forget about with somebody, even while speaking English at our home, we get we get held back by a kind of irritation, a negative energy, that is fear. And we gradually grab our phone and put the book downside, and we cannot remove that. I don't know how you're going to do it. That's what I say to myself. I don't know how you are going to remove your fear, but anyway, you have to do it. On that video, when I shot that there on train, believe me guys, it felt like I was in the middle of some people those are going to eat me, and it felt like I'm in the middle of zombies. But the moment I started, and at the end when I finished that video, it felt like, wow, I showed the courage. I was brave enough. And at the end I understood that nobody cares. Nobody cares, because every one of us is busy with our own world. I'm thinking about the other people are thinking about other people. So once we are able to understand this fact, that it really doesn't matter, or what matters, if I am giving my best, if I'm becoming the best version of myself or not, that at the end of the day is the number one thing that should matter in our life. So remove fear, guys. It will help you to be consistent. When even though you don't get the opportunity to practice at home, you can do that anywhere. So to do that, we need the gut, we need the flow, we need to be fearless. So anything that you want to do it as fearlessly as possible. Then only you can maintain the consistency, because if you hold yourself back, you will never, or none of us, we will ever achieve our goal. It can be speaking English, it can be being a good communicator, it can be any dream that we have. Last but not the least, don't care. Don't care. It's similar to the fourth one. Don't care in the sense, when you're learning something, when you're working on your dream, don't give a damn about anybody. Don't give a damn about people. If you think that, what if they think that I'm speaking wrong English? Nobody's coming from Cambridge and Oxford University, believe me. I'm really not disrespecting anyone, but just that I'm trying to let you know that the courage you've shown, that you want to learn a language that is not your first language, takes a lot of courage to even say that. It takes a lot of effort to take the first step. You've already taken it. So what the hell are you waiting for? Don't care about people. Don't care about people. People are always there to say things that you've done, that you've not done. Even though you think that you've done something good, they will always create it with no hatred, guys. I'm telling the truth. We are here to envy others. It's our nature. Every one of us, we do that. So how can we think that it's different with other people, right? When we are not able to do something, I've learned it, that somebody else is doing, I wanted to do that, but somewhere I lack the courage, and I see somebody else is doing that despite the fear, I will envy that person. It's a human nature. So if now if the person thinks, oh no, she thinks that I am not able to do it, or she envies me, if that person stops doing that work, who's going to get affected? Absolutely not me. The person who's stopping, thinking that I envy the person, right? Today, if I stop practicing English thinking what people may think, I don't know how to speak in English, I will never ever be able to learn it. That person is not getting affected. It's me who is becoming my own barrier, my own wall of adversity, obstacles, right? Or sometimes that leads us to the self-criticism. So don't think about it. Don't think about anything. Don't think about anyone, don't think about any barriers. If you have a purpose, if you have your goal cleared, just go for it, just do it. Believe me, I make a lot of mistakes. I make mistakes numerous times. But if I stop today thinking, I make a lot of mistakes, I cannot do that, I'm a fool, I'm a stupid. Because without mistakes, I can never ever learn things. So don't limit yourself, don't think too much about people. People are there to talk nonsense about you and obviously about other people. And maintain the consistency. Make this language a habit. Be strict to yourself, guys, and have a purpose. Be fearless. That's the most important thing. And don't give a damn. These sort of courageous things, this sort of courageous line, I have to give to myself as an antidote so that I don't forget them. That's it, guys. I don't have anything further to talk about. We will be back. I will try to talk about something else, and till then, practice English as much as possible if you really want to become a fluent one. It's a lifetime game. If I think that today I'm going to practice for 10 hours and from tomorrow onward I'll be fluent, without consistency, without the lifetime practice, it's impossible that I'm going to acquire this language. Till my last breath, I have to keep practicing. Still, I will lack something. It's a life game, lifetime game. That's it. Bye.